has decided to do something he always does, which is sees the controller batteries are low. I wasn't there for a second and the stream gets out. It's because my little shit of a brother decided to do something that he always does. Is see the controller batteries are low, completely ignore it, leave the controller on the side and putting it instead of putting it on the power station, which means I now can't stream. Wait a minute now. I can do the stream. If I go get my Right, we're back. Yes, everything should be working now. I am actually just going to sort out the volume, just check that everything is working. So bear with me for a second. Volume's down, up a little bit. You should be able to hear me fine. I'm going to shut the door so the noise doesn't escape too much. And I don't wake my sister up. She is still asleep, which is why I'm able to stream now. So obviously everybody else is out, she's asleep. But yeah. So we're back. And yes, I managed to get all the stuff back. It is all here. Except for the jungle woods box, which I actually had to go fetch again, which was an absolute painstake. I know it doesn't look like too much. I essentially wasted all my resources. Well, no, not all my resources. Most of the stuff. Well, getting all of this, because all of this is actually quite a lot put together. So, yeah, it was a pain. It was annoying. I had a bit of a rage, but we're all good now. So yeah. So how this thing is going to work is if I just fly up here, I can show you guys. So I've split this island into, here's 12. Yeah. I've split this island into essentially 12 different sort of areas. These are each 15 by 15 and some are dug out and down. That's because the farms going in them are slightly bigger than the area. Because obviously some of them are the ones that I don't know how to build. Which is why I'm going to be giving credit to people that I've found them from. However, the ones with flaws are the ones I do know how to build. So yeah. So on the outer rim, we've got all the tree farms. There are 8 types of woods. And I actually, before counting the types of woods, went and built 8 platforms. So rather coincidentally, that has happened rather well. And then in the middle we've got 4 more farms. Now these aren't sort of coexisting really. They're kind of renewable ones that don't rely on mobs. So I've got a sugarcane one, a cactus one, a melon pumpkin one, and a cocoa bean one. Don't ask about the cocoa beans, just... nah. I was going to have a flower farm, but I was worried it might be a bit too laggy, so these are all sort of item drop farms. The melon pumpkin farm will be the one from the tutorial that I released the other day, so you can go watch that now if you want to. I'm pretty sure I've done a sugarcane one in the past as well, but they're super easy to build. Cactus farm is probably the easiest out of all of these to build, and then we've got the super fast, super efficient cocoa bean farm, which I found, which does actually work rather well. I've tested all of these before, so they should work fine. But I think we're going to get started on the tree farms first, do all the big ones around the outside, and then get into these middle ones. Now, you may notice that some of these actually have structures, and that is because, well, like I said, some of the farms are bigger than the 15 by 15 areas, but some actually aren't, depending on, well, how you scale it. So some of these are going to have rooms underneath where the storage is, and then going up, the farms will be stacked. Because I kind of want these to, in some way, be towers. So I just need to find the oak platform. I believe it's over here. Yes, that was a yawn. Yes, and go ahead and start building this in here. If I just grab my... Now, I did build this. I just can't remember how to do it, because it was... I built this in 1.13, so what? This would have been... No, I built this in 1.16, so what? This would have been December 2021? Something like that? No, it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't 1.13 then. I think that's what just put in the title. But this would have been November 2021. It does still work though. I've looked at it recently, so yeah. If I go ahead and grab that, I can just go ahead and build it. And some of the farms actually will be repeated, because some of them need the same ones. So what I might do just today, depending on time, is build just one of each farm I'm using, and then ones that use the same one I won't build them on the stream, but I'll build them at a separate time. Kind of like how I'm doing with the iron farm, but all the ones in the middle I definitely will build today. Or in a half stream, which is like I do episode 6.5, just to finish off some stuff. That's not the right one. Where is the tutorials? There it is. This is me tutorials. Yeah, so I have actually made a playlist for the tutorials. You can go watch that if you want to. It's on the channel. Let's turn the subtitles. Remember I just tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I'm moving way too fast in this video, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need to build like a corner statue place. I'm gonna grab some blocks, because that's the one thing I've got to bring with me. Luckily I do have still a bunch of stuff over here from when I had the iron farm here, and also when I was digging out this cylinder originally. So yeah, so I've got plenty of resources over here with me. If you don't know what that is, go watch some earlier episodes, you'll understand a bit more, and I'm probably going to come back to that at some point, to be honest. But that's all essentially where my early game iron went, and quartz and concrete. So yeah, if we're building this a couple blocks up, I need to go a couple blocks up. So this room's going to be 6. We'll go on the 7th block then. So I don't really need to build a platform, because this is just gonna, yeah, okay. Actually, I'll go up. So that's 2 blocks above. We'll go 3 because we're halfway here. So if we go here and then build out by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then come back over this way and build inwards by how many blocks was it? So starting at the corner block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is basically the layout for the tree farm. And then, how many blocks tall was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. This is kind of just a base layout for the whole farm, so it kind of dictates where it's going to sit. It's really helpful to build, so you know like where you want your farm to be facing as well. Because basically how it's going to work is the shorter end. So this bit here is where the trees are going to get pushed off to, because the actual farming bit's going to sit here. It's going to push the trees that way. And then I can sort of convert them into a block when needed. I've got all the materials I need already in these shark boxes here. Except for the pusher, which I'm going to be building separately and a bit shorter as well. Because I'm going to have multiple palms stacked. Wow, I did not make this tutorial very well, did I? I might even go remake this at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. So 7th block this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I want to go down, and I really did not make this tutorial well because it's insanely hard. It's the 8th block here. So this is the 8th block, right? And then come out by 1 and out by another 1. It's going to be harder building this in the air, but I'll get used to it. Actually, all I'm going to do is put some blocks there so I understand kind of how this works. So come out by 1, 2, and then on the 3rd one you meant to go down. Like that, so I'll put that there just to make this a bit easier. Turn the subtitles off because I can't actually see what's going on. Go down by 3 blocks here, so space level. I need to go down 1 more block. No, that's up. Or to the side. 3 there. I should have bought some scaffolding for this. It's going to be an absolute bloody nightmare. Just going to pop that back there, because otherwise it's going to be really annoying for later. I kind of need to keep this 15 by 15 area because it's kind of the foundations for where the buildings surrounding this thing is going to go. So that's down 3, and then it needs to come up by 1, 2 on this side, so it's just 1 lower than there, and that needs to come across by another 2 like that. Then I need 2 blocks here as well. Okay. So again, this whole tutorial, when I built it, was in the ground. So this would usually be grass, but it's a bit harder because it's, well, not grass. Wait, this isn't right, is it? Because that should be, this needs to be on the top level. So that's actually all needs to go up by 1 block. So I need to break this and do it again. Great. Why did I not make this tutorial simpler? And then, nope. And my iPad keeps fucking turning off, so it's really hard to follow. Great. Oh, unlock the fucking iPads. Wait, no, because that does need to be, because that's there. And you have a 2-block gap, and then this goes right there. We go. And then no, because this is meant to be open. So how? I just cannot wrap my brain around this. Right, there we go. It's done. Again, really hard to build this in the air because it's usually in the ground. There's nothing in that one. Don't know why I brought that up with me. I need a sticky piston. Oops. Didn't mean to grab that yet. I need that. And I need to break this. And I need to turn that on. So to come up here, I need to place a sticky piston facing up this way. Yes, should be a 1-block gap there. That is not meant to go there. That is meant to be in my hand. I'll put that there so that I have something to stand on. And it mimics the original design. Wood goes there and then lever there. So you block here and then the lever. I think this is the stage where I do the sort of collection system and the bone meal system. So I'll just grab all of these out quickly. All the bone meal and stuff. I'll grab some extra blocks as well, and that, and also the hoppers. Go, right. And then you need to put a lever on the side of this block. Yep. What? Lever on the side of that block, yep. Wow, I really made this tutorial badly. And then this pane goes down here. I'm definitely remaking an oak tree farm tutorial. I'm going to make it way more explanatory as well. Yeah, it's absolutely awful to follow. It goes there, and then obviously this flicks that piston. Oops. Oh wait, slow down. I did something wrong. I'm not saying slow down. This is me doing it. Well, obviously I need to slow down. Okay, so yes, that flicks on and off now, right? And then I need to place an observer facing... Wait, this way or the other way? So this way, because this face needs to be coming out there, yep. And then one more out this side, nope. Like that. I need to place it like... No, this is why it's easy to build it in the ground, but I don't want to build it in the ground, I want to build it in the fucking air. I swear to God, I went out of fly mode then, and it didn't do it. I might just build a platform up here, to be honest, to make it easier, but I don't know, because, yeah, again. Right, there we go, and my iPad has switched off again. Okay, so the two observers there, obviously I flick that one up, and then it turns off. I want that off for now. Okay, so go ahead and turn this off. But then, wait, where's that dispenser? Comes out of nowhere. So they go there and there, yes. Flick that off. And the dispenser goes on the side of here. where this has been flicked off. Yep. And then I need to hop over the other side and place another observer just here, apparently. Yep. And then needs to build out 6 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, now this isn't so bad, is it? I'm actually just going to grab everything out of the shulker box so I have it on hand, therefore making it a bit easier to build, obviously. So I will grab all of this. There we go. Yep. So we want to grab our repeaters now, which I've got on hand. Okay. So there we go. Just gonna adjust the mic a bit. There we go. Should be able to hear me a bit better now. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Okay, and then 1 tick on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 here. 1 tick on that. And then no ticks on this repeater here. We can build out 2 more blocks and grab our slabs. So 2 more blocks and grab our slabs. So 1, 2, slabs in hand. Crouch place 1 there. Redstone going onto that, okay. So crouch place 1 here. Redstone going onto this. And then a block. And then a slab. But you want to play, okay. So basically another slab here, but the way you do this is you go like this. Slab here. Break this. Slab there. Break this block. Break this slab. Pick that slab back up. And redstone goes on there. Yep. And then you want to go ahead and place another slab next to that one, actually. Keep that there. You want to place your first sticky piston on this side, because this is where the leaf crushers are going to go. So I did actually build leaf crushers into the design. It's kind of based off my own initiative and how I thought this would work with terracotta and slime blocks. Kind of first interaction with slime blocks and stuff, okay? Yep, so that's fine. And then we need to put 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons there. So all I'm going to do is chuck a block here, and then we need to put our 4 pistons down here. So this is what's going to actually move the tree once the leaves have been crushed. 2, 3, and then I'll just give myself a block to stand on. 4, there we go, like that. And I have actually built one of these before on the world, but I took it down when I started building all this up. So yeah, and this tree farm was actually originally built for the world as well. So that's kind of background insight into this. So where's that come from? So that comes from, wait, what? One, two. Yeah, so it comes out of 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. Okay, and then I need to go ahead and place a slab here. slab there. Break this. Also, redstone needs to go on top of all of these. So funny thing about slabs, they're actually somewhat acts like glass within redstone, so you can actually run redstone lines between the slabs as long as you build them right. When it's the same with glass, you can run it through glass. Kind of sick. So that goes on top of there, and then I guess you just put a block up here, and redstone goes on top of that. That should power all the pistons at once, firing them and moving the tree. And then I need to just go ahead and, yeah, make an example of that. So just to test that this thing is working, all you would need to do is put a block here, and that gets pushed forwards, all the pistons move, just shows the whole machine is working. Right, so then you need to go ahead and go around the back and build a sort of L shape and put another slab here. Let's remove this block here, and then go ahead and... on a roll here. Place another 2 slabs here. 1, 2, just like that. And then come out by 1 on this side. That's all your slabs done. And then you want to go place redstone on top of all of that. So 1, 2, 3. I have grossly underestimated the amount of redstone I needed. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some more redstone from this middle island over here. Like I said, I have a ton of resources here left over from when I built the original tree farm here and all the other stuff when I dug it out. There should be some redstone lying around here somewhere because I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. If there's not, I will just have to chuck myself back over to the home base just to grab some. I'm pretty sure there's redstone here. Is there not? I thought I could have sworn there was redstone here. Oh no, there is. I just wasn't looking hard enough. Right, there we go. And now I can head back over to the farm. I might just grab some more rockets in a minute actually. But hopefully if we're conservative about this, then shouldn't run out too fast. So that's done. I actually am missing another slab. No, I'm not, because that piston is going to go here. So if I grab the sticky piston, all I'm going to do is put a block there, and actually this time I'm going to go ahead and place it there. Can I do that? No, I can't. It doesn't work. Right, if I go ahead and try it like this. No, that just places it facing upwards, which is not what I want. It's also just falling to the ground, even better. I was on a roll, I stepped away, and now we're falling apart again. Right, this thing is an absolute monstrosity. Right, I will just destroy these blocks afterwards, they're very temporary. Replace that piston there. I'm going to break this block and these 2 here. And then just run redstone into this that it fires when the tree is planted, because this is the second leaf crusher. So you have one on either side, especially for oak trees, the small ones, it will just crush them. And this only grows the smaller oak trees because the much larger ones are harder to farm, especially for something like this. So this is a very sort of simple basic farm, but obviously it's going to be stacked a load of times and sort of pushed down into one massive log, which will extend right the way throughout the building, so I can just mine it down from top to bottom and I'll get a ton of wood from it. And I actually need all of these tree farms for one big project after this project as well. So this is all going to a cause. And once again, all you would need to do is just go ahead and place down a block, and that should fire everything, even the piston on the other side, which it did. And I know because I've set up the redstone correctly, but I'm just going to test it again just to make sure it does. Yep, everything's firing right. And that is because of how we set up these, and they don't lock. Now, what can sometimes happen is when you don't set up the ticks right, this can lock this one, and you'll get a little bedrock bar over the repeater. So yeah, don't want that to happen. Okay, so now we're actually going to get on to the leaf crushers. So you want to build a 2x3, so basically 6 blocks on either side. So I've got 12 of these. and make sure it's not interacting with any of the other stuff because it will break the farm. So just like that. It won't drag this redstone because slime blocks can't actually drag redstone dust because it's not technically a full block. They can drag slabs, which is why I want to be careful that these are not at the same level as this slime. Just like that. And then you want to go ahead and place your glass on top of this. Otherwise it won't actually reach your tree. 3, 4, 6, just like that. And then we just hop over here onto the slime. If you crouch on slime, you actually stop bouncing, which is helpful in some cases. I'm going to break that. I won't need that other piece of glass. Okay. Yes, that's all good. And then I need to go ahead and place some stained terracotta on the tops of these things. Which is why I've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to make a pattern and be fancy about it. I kind of just want to get this done to show you how to build this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's one to either side. I think the red kind of matches well with what the building's going to look like, essentially. I'm just copying this over to the other side of the tutorial, but obviously here I've done it at the same time. Okay, and then I did actually need the other piece of glass. So you're meant to build out 1, 2, 3, up 1, and then up another one, leave that block there. So I will just try and find some more glass over here. I think I had some, I'm not sure. Do I have some glass in here? Please let me know. Yes, I did. There's a stack of glass there. Well, that's terrific. This is left over from the sheep farm, actually. So I had a wool farm set up over in that quadrant over there originally. Obviously, again, it got taken down when I started building all this up and had the idea to do this colossal project. So all I needed to do was build out by 1, 2, 3, go up by 1, 2, and leave that block there. Now, how this is going to take effect is this is only going to let the smaller oak trees grow, but because it's a glass block, it still lets light through and allows the sapling to grow. This also works with leaves, but I prefer to use glass. It just looks a bit nicer. But yeah. Okay, so that's the glass in place. Yep. Yep-a-dee-doo-dah. That's that bit done. Now we just need to put the collection system in for the barrel and things like that. Okay, and then once again, all you want to do is just go ahead and test this thing. So all we're going to do is go ahead down here, and we're going to put a block in here, and you should see the tree crushers move as well, just like that. So the leaf crushers are working. Now we just need to put in all our hoppers and our collection system, which is something I should have done first in the tutorial, but I decided to do it afterwards instead. Okay, so that is all working. Now what we need to do is go down to our glass bit here, and I actually need to put some blocks in underneath here so I can place the barrel down. 3, 4, should be fine. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some more rockets after this. Okay, and then we need to go ahead and place this barrel in just down here. This can also be a shulker box or a single chest. I just prefer to use a barrel in this build because it's a bit simpler, I guess, or it's just a block I chose, really. Okay, and then you want to come over to here. Okay. Oh. Oh, actually, I won't actually have to do this because I can already get underneath. So all you'd need to do is go behind the barrel, place a hopper going into it, and then a hopper coming out of that hopper. Does it go on top or just come out? Just comes out. And then that comes up. Okay. So obviously, on a usual world, you would have to go and break your redstone over here, but I wouldn't have to do that because, obviously, I can just get underneath the farm. So if I drop down here, and break some of this, I can have my hoppers in hand. And actually you can use as many hoppers as you want really on this. And the neat thing about this that I didn't notice at the time was that obviously redstone runs over these hoppers and it will lock them as well. But the cool thing about that is it locks them before the tree grows. So you're not actually having them on. Like, it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. Right, so then you go out. Wait, what? So that's under the dispenser. It needs to come out by one more and go up one. And this is where you replace the redstone, so I will actually have to destroy it and replace it. So all of this actually needs to go on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only these 6 blocks, nothing else. Okay. Because basically it's now just going to sit on top of these hoppers here. And then these all go into each other. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are going to now act as our blocks. Needs to be the same height as them. I built this one too low. Go, and then it's just these ones here. Okay. I'll go ahead and grab these other hoppers in a minute. I'm actually going to break this and just fall down myself while I'm here. Something I didn't really anticipate for is the fact that this is kind of going to cut through to here, and I can just mine those blocks off, so that's actually fine. Okay, just needs to get back on top of here and not fall back down. Just come back over this way and essentially just place the redstone back in. Yup. Okay, but I need to get around the other side so I can place the hopper in first. So that hopper goes into there. Okay. Sort of fly my way back over here. And just the same as before, it's sort of L shape, 3, 4. This repeater was on 1 tick and the other one was on no ticks. So 1 and then the other one no ticks. You can actually just crouch place it from over here. That one's a no ticks. That's exactly as it was before. The farm will still work, the hoppers will lock while the tree is growing, and then once it's grown, obviously the things will fire, the redstone will turn off, it will collect it through the redstone won't get in the way, and it will all go back into your barrel, which is where you can, well, it's where your saplings will go. So that's kind of neat. Okay, yep. And all you do is just fill up the remaining space with hoppers, really, because this is where all your stuff's gonna be collected. Where am I standing? Okay, so I need to go back over this way, actually. Break some more of this. So 3. This all needs to be hoppers as well. Grab our redstone, just chuck this back in. Again, these will lock, but then fire again. So, yeah. Come over this way. So you actually want to take a second output from the side of this thing here. So I pop down here. Second output of this thing here. So if I'm pop a hopper there. One on top, one out the back of that one. And then one on top of that one. Okay. So one out the back of there. Oops. So one out the back, not one out the bottom. So one out the back of there, and then I just need to put one on top of that. So I need to get back on top of the build, which means more rockets. And not fall straight through, because that would be very foolish. I need to go ahead and break these couple of blocks here. Okay. So that hasn't got anything on it, so that can be broken, and so can that. So that needs to have a hopper on top of it. Okay, and then out the side this way. Then up one more. So we're actually going to be replacing some of this as well. As you can see, so I can actually just put all these blocks back here and actually surround this as well, so it's a bit more of a safer space. All we're going to do is go ahead and break these two here. Chuck a hopper down here, and again these will lock and fire. Crouch place this back on. There we go. And then this still connects up to there. Need to bring this along by 1, 2, 3. And this should be all in front of this. And then bring it out by another 2, 3. And then optionally bring it out by another 2 here. So 1, 2 here, because there's nothing going to be collected really over there. I might just go grab an extra hopper from back over here actually. Just because I did see some, and I might want that extra one there, just in case things do drop behind there, because sometimes they can get stuck. So I will just go grab that quickly and chuck that on there too. And the farm is almost done actually, yeah. So if I pop down here, pop that in there we go, just like that. Okay, and then obviously that redstone goes back on there, I've already done that. And then once again you just want to check everything is still working, and it definitely should be. So that goes in there, everything fires, yep, everything's good. Yep. Everything is all good. And I think that's essentially the whole farm done. All you need to do now is chuck some bone meal in this dispenser here, and I need to switch this out for a grass block actually, or a dirt block, doesn't really matter, because this is where your saplings are going to go. Yeah, that's the entire farm done, except for the pusher. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do the pusher myself now, and I will only do the pusher once I build this farm about 5 times more going upwards, or even more than 5 to be honest, because I need it to be all pushed into one block here, and then obviously mine down. This will be some sort of collection system in here, which will go into a storage system, which is why these rooms are going to be here. These are going to be storage systems for the ones that are going to have farms that expand upwards. So that is one of the oak farms done. Now I'm going to move on to the, if I can find it, the spruce jungle and birch farms. Now the spruce jungle and birch, although being different trees, I have actually found one that works for all of them. Which means I'm only going to be building one, and it will probably be the jungle since I just got the items back, and I think it deserve some justice, to be honest. I just need to know which way the items are going to be coming out, so I'm just going to watch the tutorial a bit. Okay. Yep, okay, just like that. Just watching a bit more. Bone meal goes in there, yep. Yep, bone meal goes in that dispenser, or in the chest, depending where you want it to go. Okay, and then of course you go ahead and put that on, that fires it, okay. The only thing is, where are you meant to stand, because... Yep. Oh, so this does actually go... Ah, I see. Okay. I'm sort of getting the gist of this. So what I need to do is go ahead and restart this. So wait, because I need to know what orientation it's going to be. So that goes into a repeater with an observer there, and obviously dispenser coming out that side. So the dispenser is going to be, wait, the dispenser is going to be on the, yeah, the backmost side, so it's going to be where the pistons are. No, it's not. So the dispenser is going to be coming on, so it'll be on your left facing towards you. Yep, so the redstone's there. Okay, so the redstone goes above the dispenser, so the redstone needs to be here, dispenser on top of it, observer there, with a repeater underneath it. Now I just need to find the jungle farm. Should be one of these. Yep, this is it here. And I do believe this will fit in the space where I want to build it. So I'm going to go ahead and once again just build up a platform. Actually, I need to grab the materials for this farm first, so I'll go grab that first. I do believe it's in the dark grey shulker box. And again, just depending on timing, I might cut this at some point and come back at a later date just to do like a half stream. But we'll see. So which shulker box was it? Was it that one or this one? It was this one. Right, this is the jungle stuff. I can head out now, do that. There we go. I forgot my, yeah, I forgot my building up blocks. Let's grab some cobble from down here quick so I can stack up. And also move around up there too, would be super duper helpful. So obviously again, this one is meant to be built on the ground, but I'm building it in the air, so I may want to build a platform this time. Might be a bit more helpful. Let's get out of this hole. And then, so the dispenser needs to be facing this way, so I'm actually just going to look at the thumbnail for this thing as well, just to determine how far forward the dispenser needs to be. There we go. Yes, please. Okay. So then the Okay, yep, okay, that makes somewhat sense. I'm just going to build it right at the back, to be honest, or a couple blocks from the back. Should make it a bit easier. So, where is the... I'm going to build this sort of straight down the middle, I guess. So we'll put the dispenser here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just get up to the level of this first and go up by 3 blocks again. So we'll up there, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll just build ourselves a little platform up here with some blocks underneath. Just because I bet I'm going to need them there. And I just fell off, even fucking better. And now I can't fly, apparently. Yeah, so the dispenser goes on top of the redstone, which means that it needs to be facing that way, because the observer goes, yeah. You can build the same size platform up here, just so I have a bit of space to build in, and a sense of direction for this build as well. Okay, there we go, and then we just need to bring it across this side too. And then where is the centre of our platform? So it's there, so I want this to be... actually, where is... So yeah, this is the centre here. So I want the build to be here, so I'll put the dispenser here. So I need to dig out this space here, here. I need to go ahead and put in... Actually, I'm just going to fill my inventory with the items again, just so it's easier to build. And I will just go ahead and do this, so that only they can go in here. Just so I can switch between them a bit more easily, and then all of this can go back in here. Okay, so I want the redstone and the repeaters first. So redstone goes in there, and repeater goes out facing this way. Let's break this, and then I want to shove that back up there. I need to crouch place this observer going that way. Have I forgotten it? I've forgotten the other observer, haven't I? Yep, I have. Okay, bear with me a second, I will just grab that. Or not. Maybe I don't need it. Okay, and then I just chuck this on top of here. And then all we do is grab our trapdoor, which I've forgotten to get. I have forgotten the trapdoor. Trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. There is some wood here. Oh, there's jungle wood here, actually. I need a crafting table. Where would I put a crafting table if I had one? I don't know. We're going to make one crafting table. And I'm actually going to put the type of woods trapdoors on the farm I'm building. So obviously I'll put jungle trapdoors on this one, spruce trapdoors on the other one, and birch trapdoors on that one. So birch wood does actually work with the farm I've just built myself, but I kind of want to diverge from my own design to kind of see what other people have come up with, and also try to adapt that into the world. So obviously some farms I've found are Java editions. Why have I just made 2 crafting tables? I don't know. Some of the farms are ones that only work in Java, but I have found ways to adapt them to Bedrock. So yeah, I will go ahead and chuck that in. I already had a crafting table. Okay, that's good to know. 5 minutes later. Right, so then this goes in here and this should just endlessly flick up. Yeah, I don't know how that works. It's flicking up all the time, but you only see it every now and then. I think it's because of the rain and the lag from the villagers down below. It should be better in a minute. Okay, so then we just need to break this block to make the trapdoor less noisy. I'll grab one of them. I really hope I don't get struck by lightning. That would be bad. Okay. I think I meant to put a lever here. Nope, I meant to put it next to the thing here. So now that is down, which constantly powers that, which stops this trap from going. Oh, I see. So this powers this block, which powers this trapdoor. Obviously, the observer detects that and fires it and powers this dispenser, which powers the redstone. So it is actually an infinite loop, which is why this constantly flaps. The torch is like a stopper. So instead of taking a wire out, you're putting a wire down that stops the whole circuit. So then I just need to put my hoppers in the back of here. So this is where all our stuff is going to be collected. 1, 2... Oops, not into there, because obviously observers don't actually have any item slots. So that would just mean nothing. There we go. That's those 4 done. I have actually got an extra one from the other farm. I'll pop that in later. Right, our 4 chests go on top of here. And the thing about this tutorial is I did actually have to watch it through once and then count all the blocks, because they show you the blocks that you need, but they don't show you the specific amount that you need. And if you're wondering where the bone meal for this is going to go, then I have got a ton of bones back at home base I can just chuck in here. And one of my next projects probably will be some sort of bone farm, or some sort of storage farm, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so then I need 6 sticker pistons. 1, 2, oops. What I meant to do. 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5, nope. 5. Okay, and then the other one's down there for a minute. Just gonna jump on top of here. Oh, that does nothing. I need to grab some blocks so I can just jump up quickly. A hopper is in the way. 1, 2. Gonna crouch and jump and place this. Nope, that is wrong. Why is this so hard to place? I don't know. There we go. Right, finally got it right. There we go, and I'm just going to jump down here and grab this, because I will need this later. Turn the iPad back on, and I'm just going to chuck myself back up to the top of the farm so I can keep on building. There we go. Then I just need to chuck a couple blocks in here, that's what they said. Just like that, okay. So this will actually push the tree, because the observer's this side this time, and obviously the dispenser's here. This can be dirt or any blocks, I'm guessing. They've used dirt because, well, it's probably one of the easiest ones to get. And then you want to place every other block. So, if I go around the back of here, so 1, 2, 3, like that. And then obviously glass out the side of those blocks. So this is where we use the glass mechanic of it being able to run through diagonals. Because like with slabs, it essentially does the same thing. And then we just run this along the side of here. All we do is go ahead and place a comparator in front of that dispenser, so just here. Actually, I'll just mention that the person who made this is called Sh4d0wCraft. Jolly Macchiato. I don't know how to spell it. No, I know how to spell it, obviously. It's there. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. So then you need to dig out 3 blocks there. Redstone there. 2 redstone going downwards. I don't know why the redstone needs to go downwards, but apparently that's how you do it. So if I crouch, nope. I thought I was not in crouch. Apparently I already was. This often happens quite a lot. Right now I'm in crouch, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and place some blocks here, just so I can follow along. So, oops, that's not what I meant to do. This comes out by 1 and then goes down by 2. 1, 2. Then goes up here. I'm guessing so it doesn't interact with something else and mess up the machinery. And then this should all fire instantaneously. So that goes into there, and there, and there, and there. I'm just going to hop around the back so I can place it on these pistons here. So this is what's going to power the pistons to move the stuff forward. And the reason the blocks are on the piston faces this time, especially the sticker pistons as well, is because of where the dispenser is placed and also the observer, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to push the tree. I'm guessing that's how it works. Yep, that's all been done. Okay. Yep-de-doo-dah. Yep-de-doo-de-doo-dah. Okay. When the dispenser is full, the comparator will detect that and will send a signal to the last piston. Yep. Which will end up firing the whole thing. And then they go on and start building the compressor, which is kind of what pushes Yes, they start building the compressor, which is essentially what pushes it all into a square. So this farm has actually been built pretty quickly. It is somewhat similar to mine, but obviously these trees grow taller, which is why I'm guessing you need these stuff here. Slightly different design with the blocks here, but yeah, I think it's pretty decent, yeah. Okay, so all I would need to do now is go ahead and place this with a dirt block. Oh, I need to grab that lever back so that I can place that in there. So yeah, this just needs to be a dirt block. Oops, that's not a dirt block. Oh. Dirt block there, and then just for any extra sapling collection I want to do, I can just go ahead and pop a hopper in there. Sorry. There. There. No, I'm not placing it over there. You can quite clearly see that I'm placing... If you watch it... Oh, so it does it that time when I say, oh, if you watch it. I need to go grab that lever, otherwise this thing is just going to endlessly fire. It's going to be a pain in my ass. I'm not going to be able to get back up there, am I? Oh, make it, make it, make it. Oh, for God's sake. Right, I now can't get back up because I don't have any rockets. Which means I'm going to have to head home, grab a lever and just chuck one in there. But that is the second farm done. So that will be the same for the birch and the spruce trees. Now I just need to get onto the mangrove, dark oak, acacia, cherry trees as well. So again, some of them have the same mechanics, same farm. So the acacia, cherry and... No, the acacia and cherry have the same farm. And the dark oak somewhat has the same farm, except it's been modified for the dark oak. So I will build the dark oak one as well. And I'll just add the modifications. Or what actually I could do is build just the dark oak one. Again, depending on time. Build just the dark oak one and show you how that works. And then add the modification for the dark oak. Just so it becomes a fully dark oak farm. But yes, I just need to grab some rockets and then head over back. Should have some left over from the last crafting. I don't have any left. I'm going to have to make some more then. So all I need is about 63 gunpowder. Where's my sugarcane? There it is. No, that's my pumpkins. Sugarcane is over here. Paper should be in this chest, yeah. Oh, so I may be running low on paper, but I'm definitely not running low on sugarcane. All good in that front. And actually I can just make the rockets right here, right now. So I'll chuck... Actually, I'll keep them on me. Probably need about 2 stacks just to get around. Now we can just fly back. My wings are actually quite low on durability, so I might want to fix them up at some point. Yeah, so we'll do this, and then we'll do the oak farm, and then I guess I'll end the stream there. And that will be kind of like, well, the key to everything. Why did I... Oh, I forgot I left the, that chest there is still from the old iron farm. I need to take that down. It's full of iron though, so I do need to empty it. Just replenish my resources. So I need to stick... I forgot the lever. How did I forget the... Why is it not firing? There we go. Well, I don't know where the lever went, because it was there and then it's not. There's no way it got stuck into the... Well, I did pick it up, so I don't know where it's gone. It's not on the ground, so... God knows where it's gone. I will go make a lever now, because it's literally just cobblestone and... cobblestone and a stick. And I've got plenty of wood. You know what I mean. So, wood. Cobble, actually cobble is... I've got plenty of cobble on me already. Go ahead and make ourselves some sticks. Once I make this into wood. There we go, and then I just need a lever. Chuck all of this waste back in here. Yep. And actually any leftover resources I will just keep for now, because I might do them at later farms. I don't know why, but I brought my gunpowder over with me. I'll just chuck that in one of these chests here, because obviously all of these are going to get sorted at some point. Either within a storage system or just by hand by me. So, yeah. I'll go land up here. Like that. I will instead go ahead and place... What is going on? I will place up there. Take that lever. Nope, that doesn't work. I need to power this redstone, don't I? But this needs to be the dirt block. They've made this poorly. I will try and do something else with this. My dirt block is now missing as well. I hate doing this, don't really need to do this because I feel I spent so much time filling this space out, but every now and then I will just take a couple of dirt from it if I need it. So that needs to go there. And then what I can maybe do is chuck a lever on the side of this and flick that down. And yeah, that stops the trapdoor. Okay, so you can actually have a lever here instead. And oh, it looks like it's got a little arm. Yay. Little face, little arm. Yay. This guy is just having a wild time hiding behind this trapdoor. I love how they have little faces. So cool. These are actually really good for building like robots and stuff as well, just because they're little faces. But yeah, that's essentially how that works. That's going to fire endlessly. This is going to have bone meal in it at some point, and it will grow the trees. They will then get pushed by this thing here. And actually we can just test that now. I haven't tested it yet. So if I put a block there. Why? Oh, this needs to be on subtract, doesn't it? This doesn't work. Why does this not work? Oh, I see. So it only works when you put bone meal in it. And if it doesn't work eventually, I will just rebuild this, but yeah. Okay, so that's that farm done. I can move over to the others. So yeah, we're going to do the dark oak farm, just to show how the cherry and the acacia one work, and then we'll modify it for the dark oak. So this, as I was saying before, is one of the Java farms, but I have somewhat modified it in a testing world. So the way, obviously, that a lot of Java farms work is with the idea of having TNT dupers, but obviously they don't really work in Bedrock, which is why I need to build some sort of TNT loading system, some sort of item collection system, and also, what was the other one? So item collection, TNT TNT clock, so I know just how long it needs to take for the TNT to blow up to knock the other TNT off, and obviously TNT loader as well. So they're kind of 3 adaptations I need to add to this thing, but I've kind of got them all figured out with bubble elevators. So yeah, I'll build those now. So where was the dark oak going to go? And again, these ones need to go in the ground because the farms kind of expand beyond the perimeter of the 15 by 15 that I've built. So not that one. I'm going to build it in space where I've got, well, space. And this looks like the right area. So this is meant for the mangrove farm, but I will go ahead and do that. Yeah, the mangrove is essentially the same type of farm as well. So yeah. So if we come over this way, over here. This looks like enough space, yeah. Go back to the playlist. Oh god, it's 11 o'clock already. Right, I'll literally just do this farm and then I'll probably log off because someone's probably going back soon. There's some other stuff I want to do today. Specifically arty stuff, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah. But yeah. We'll see. But someone might be back in a minute as well. That's not the one I wanted to click on. Where is the Dark Oak Farm? There it is. I'm just going to chuck on the subtitles. So yeah, this thing is built for Java, But I have modified the redstone, and I have modified sort of the TNT loading system, the collection system, and also the TNT clock. Just watching this thing through. Yep. Oh, I need to build the cherry tree farm first, and then I'll modify it. Okay. Which way is this farm going to face? I probably should have watched this through. Okay, so that's going to be the middle bit. We just need to check what side is going to be the side where it's going to sort of drop the stuff from. Is it the longer side or shorter side? I don't really mind about this now. So definitely the longer side is going to have the stuff on. Okay, so I can go back and start again. So I need to sort of make this in the shape of the space that I have here. So I will make this right at the bottom as well, and I will just actually go grab some more blocks quickly, just so I can build this room properly. Not chicken, I don't want chicken. But I will grab a bunch of blocks just to make this thing properly. I'm pretty sure I have water on me, but if I don't, then I'll just leave it for now. I can do the collection later, because actually I want to somewhat again adapt